The Quote Goats Podcast. The Quote Goats Podcast.
So like Australia, like you guys don't have like easy access to weapons out there, like firearms and stuff, right?
No. Why do you need that?
I agree with that question, but like the Australian society, like how is the whole gun thing set up out there? Like,
Yeah, it's really interesting.
can you get one if you want one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you have to. So even my dad has like guns, but he uses it for hunting purposes. In America, they use it for other purposes, but let's not talk about that. But you can get a gun, but the process is hard because they do a lot of background checks, and
they should.
I think they should as well. Yeah, they're not doing background checks in America, and I think that's why you have all these problems. But yeah, in Australia, it's really hard to get one. It's really hard to get a gun.
Okay.
If you want one.
So it's not like a gun like black market in Australia where people are like shaving off serial numbers to get like illegal guns.
For
and
sure,
shit.
it's all over the world like that. Like I can't deny that. I've never seen it, but I can't deny it. It has to happen. I know there was one time there was a hostage situation in Sydney where it was a guy with a shotgun and he got it off the black market.
Okay.
And so I think since then I knew.
Because I would think if you're going to do a crime, you're going to do it with an illegal gun anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like something that can't be like traced back to you. Like,
yeah, right.
What kind of idiot are you if you...
Unless you don't plan on getting out of this situation.
Yeah, unless you just plan on killing yourself in the end and stuff like that. But like, do like mass shootings happen like frequently in Australia?
No.
Like ever?
No, because it was like back in the late 80s or early 90s, there was one big massacre in Port Moresby, and there was about 20 people killed. Okay. And then the Prime Minister said, yep, no more guns. And the Australian public went, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we don't want 20 people to die again like this. It's horrible. And I think this is the problem with in America society, unfortunately, is not everyone agrees with that.
But when you say like no more guns, like did they take guns away from people or they just put a cap on like manufacturing guns and who could have them? But did they physically like took guns away from people?
Yes, you legally had to bring your gun into a police station near you. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but the problem is in America, it's in our Constitution. I don't think
the right to bear arms.
In Australia, I don't think that's in you guys' Constitution because remember in our history, with the Revolutionary War and stuff like that. Again, that's how the Constitution and all those things were built. So a lot of people who are against these them taking away our guns, they always bring this up. They
always bring up the Second Amendment.
It's a really old law and times have changed.
Yeah, exactly.
The world is changing all the time. And the old people are always talking about, it was better back in the old days. But yeah, it's not the fucking old days. Yeah. We're living in the now.
It's not the Wild West anymore.
No, we're not fucking riding horses and like lassoing
shooting
black
muskets.
People. But they do it they did it in Texas like 2 years ago around near the border wall between Mexico.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Oh yeah, when they was like...
They were fucking horses.
They was like lassoing Mexican people and shit.
Shit's crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
America,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no guns.
America's a big embarrassment when it comes to that. I'll be the first to say it. Like their embarrassment when it comes down to... Canada just did their thing with the weapons.
Yeah, we was talking about it on the last podcast, and my point was, I think America is too far gone with guns. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They can't. Like, what are they gonna do if Biden comes out today and says, "No more guns"? Come on, man. Yeah. All the mass shoot. Come on, man. They're gonna be like, fuck you. You want to take our guns, we going to war. Especially Texas or some shit like that.
It has to start from the people, honestly. There are some people that speak up and out about this, right? But it's not enough still.
Yeah, but you have a lot of politicians that push the narrative too about taking guns away. You have if you have people that are like higher ranking, you know, in these, you know, political fucking positions,
and they all all the lobbyists are paying, like all the Second Amendment NRA lobbyists are paying all the politicians to sway their opinion toward no gun restrictions. We not changing no gun laws type shit.
I'm not saying like take guns away altogether. I'm just saying do a background check. Do a background check to make sure that this guy didn't say 24 hours ago, I'm going to shoot up a whole school.
Yeah.
Like, how hard is that? I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
And we're the only country in the world who has this amount of like violence when it comes to guns.
Yeah, because people.
But then at the same time, America wants to have this driving force that we're the leaders of the world when it comes down to certain, you know, things, certain political aspects and stuff like that. But you guys can't even put a cap on, like, you know, the gun control.
But they got an argument for everything. It's like the argument they got for like background checks is like, what if you got no priors? You know, what if you don't have a violent history and there's some new shit that just popped in your head? And you
but it's a start though.
But
still, a lot of the people who do these violent acts, they always do the research after the fact, and there's always some shit
that happened
that happened in the past, and it's like, I mean, it's the same thing even with, like, you know, when it came to like terrorism and shit like that. There's always something, like some red flag, some red flag that somebody didn't catch. Like, for example, the Columbine shooting. Like, the kids wrote a fucking manifesto and turned it in as a fucking essay to their teachers. They just got suspended for school. 2 weeks later, they came and shot up the whole school. Columbine.
But would that come up in a background check though? Are they gonna like go investigate your school papers? That
Why did the teacher not fucking report that shit?
That's a good point.
What the fuck?
But look, this is the thing.
I didn't know about that.
This is the thing too. You got to think. We were in the military.
Yeah.
You can't even get into the military for certain little misdemeanors and stuff like that now. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't even get into the military where you're going to fight in a war, you know what I'm saying? And they do a background check. They do that security clearance.
Yeah, security clearance thing.
How the fuck they not giving people some type of clearance on being able to obtain a weapon?
Because America is so gung ho about like guns.
And bro, you're from the South.
Yeah.
I know your gun shops. Like, bro, you can get anything, bro.
You can get a gun. You can get any gun at like Walmart.
Any fucking thing. Like,
man.
Semi-automatic
Gotta
weapons.
see that.
Scars, like shit, like military grade weapons, bro. Like, why do we have military grade weapons?
Yeah, you don't need that. As a civilian, you don't need like a fucking automatic or semi-automatic machine gun.
Some police forces, like, that are, you know, because the police is funded by the state, you know, or whatever the county they live in. Some of these police officers don't even have the weapons that some civilians have.
Yeah, that's true. Unless they like SWAT or something, some kind of special group of police or something like that.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's crazy, but Americans, a big section of Americans, like, are, like I said, they really like gung ho, and it's like a boys club if you like own guns and go to the range and shoot, and they got gold plated guns and.
And it be,
you know,
and it, look, I'm not trying
clip.
to be mean. It be those people that be shooting. Oklahoma bomber. He was a veteran in the military. Owned a lot of guns. Like, you know, exactly what you're saying. Them boy clubs, you know, that's like owning all these weapons and shit like that. It's like, it be them. It be a lot of them that's shooting up these places. It's those people who snap. Like,
can you blame the gun? Can you blame the tool, or can you blame the people? Like, would those same people still be murderers if they only had a knife to murder a motherfucker with? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
But a gun can.
You think they still would have those murderous mentalities and stuff?
The fatalities wouldn't be so high.
So
but
high. That's what it's about. The fatalities.
Yeah, they wouldn't be so high.
Guns just make it more
you can
easy
run up
to
here,
kill a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, you can run up and try to stab somebody, but you can't stab multiple. Like,
unless you like train to be a professional knife thrower or some shit. And you walk up in the building, you like,
bro, you gotta think the Buffalo shooter, the one that went into the grocery store in New York, bro. He just went in there. He was only in there for like a couple minutes, and he killed so many people. Killed what? I think 10 people.
Yeah.
Still
One
a lot.
bullet, bro. One bullet.
Yeah, guns make
your
it
life.
it's way too easy to
Yeah, it's way
take
too
somebody's
easy.
life. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like, I don't know, there might be a bit of an emotional disconnect too, because you're just pulling a trigger, right? When you have a
Yeah.
gun. And
Then you
with a
gotta-
knife, you have to go really up close and personal
Yeah.
and hit them. Like, you can't defend against a gun. You
Nah,
can sort of
it's-
defend against a knife.
yeah,
gun,
sort
you
of. You got a
can't.
chance
Sort of,
against a
sort of.
knife. You know what I'm saying? But it's
Yeah.
not a movie. It's not like you don't even hear the gun go off until it hits you.
Exactly.
There ain't no dodging no fucking bullet.
But then not just the guns. You also got like people. They're getting this military grade, bulletproof, ballistic, fucking equipment to
Yeah.
do these fucking things, and it's so easy to get that shit too.
And they practicing on Call of Duty all day.
Yeah. Then you got games that are like Call of Duty and all this shit, and you got people going out there and just the States is, again, I say this every podcast, the States is fucking nuts,
It's
bro.
out of
Like,
control.
Out of control.
Especially with the gun stuff, man.
Mass shooting. I mean, there was just a shooting this week, another one.
Yeah, another one.
It's just mass shootings
What?
every.
Another one?
There was
Yeah,
another mass
one,
shooting.
Another one just
Yeah, that
happened.
wasn't on the news. I don't know. Oh, here at least. I didn't see this.
Yeah, this shit is.
Okay. It's just like, we're all numb from it because it's just happening so fucking often.
But some
Yo, if you enjoyed this podcast, you already know what to do.
And if you don't know what to do, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a like. Cause it's the Quote Go podcast, man. You can't go wrong. Tune in every weekday, 6 o'clock, Friday, full episodes on YouTube and Spotify. Hit us up on the Instagram. Give us topics. And we appreciate it, man. Quote Goes Podcast. We out.